Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. We are in this mysterious room, and we've been moving some of these things around to try and find a secret door, which I think is here. Now, we've used various items to get to this point. This has a little crack, I guess. I can't actually remember. Let's have a look. What did it say?
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip.
Right,
I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Right, so we need to use an item then. We can't use our hands to do that. So let's see if we have anything which could help us out here. We've got this, but I don't know that that'll be strong enough.
I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do we have anything else in here? I don't think we do we? So, I mean, could we use like this? Definitely not. The key? No, I didn't think so. So, I mean, is there anything else to this room? What happens if we take that out now, by the way? Because we've put that in there. Is that going to cause a problem?
I removed the shell case. The crust didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Right, okay, so I think because the artifact thing is in there, it's stopping it from coming back down. So I wonder if we can then use the shell case here. Fingers crossed this is going to work. Because it's our last item, so...
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
Ah, so that's not going to work either. Can we combine?
No.
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 Something narrower? Well, we haven't got anything narrower.
No.
Have we?
No. No.
So that's not going to work. Okay. So we need something stronger than this.
I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
So we need an item which we obviously haven't got then, don't we? So maybe we... I mean, I guess if we go outside, we can still come back in, right? That shouldn't be a problem.
No way would I be able to force the door open.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't think we'd be able to. So if we take this and head back outside, we know what to do now to get to this point, so that's not an issue. So the door will open back up now, so that's fine. Let's go this... What's that? What's here?
Ut lex vel ut next sumito. To the law or unto death submit.
Okay. We can't do that. Is there anything else? Let's see if we can see anything else which could help us out here. So it's obviously an
Moving
item...
the skiff would only damage it more.
Yes, we can't move that. There's nothing else around here, is there? I don't think.
I really didn't want to pull the fence back up and risk trapping myself in this place.
Yeah, it's probably a wise choice. If we go... What happens? Can we, like, go up here?
I wasn't leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
Right, so that didn't work. Let's just have a look around and see if there's any items we missed on the way through. No, that's like
this fence wouldn't move either.
Fully locked. No, maybe this one.
The fence wouldn't move.
No, they're completely locked. Can we go?
I wasn't leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
Right, so there's got to be something else. Although I don't really see anything. Like, there's no... Can we go, like, further along here, maybe? Is there a way of accessing a different level or something? No, it doesn't look like it. So, what have we got here? We've got...
The brass case was smooth and perfectly round.
We've got this.
A safe key.
That's the safe key, so it's not that.
It was one of my hair clips. My favourite, in fact.
Right, so that's not strong enough.
It was the drawing room key.
Okay, we're obviously missing something here. Let's try setting the puzzle up again. So we know what we've got to do here, right? We've got to put this here. Oh yeah, that's right. We have to hold it up, don't we? So we hold this up. We put the thing in here. Okay, nice. Then we put the artifact into here. Like so. Okay, that's fine. Then that opens up this bit, doesn't it?
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip.
Yeah, so
I
that...
needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
So for some reason, when we do that, we can take this shell casing back out. None of these items work. So it's got to be something to do with this, right?
I removed the shell case.
So we can remove the shell case. What are we going to be able to do? Can we... We tried putting it here, didn't we? And it said that it was too big.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
Okay, that's fine. So, if we... So that... Is there a way of, like, jamming this up with something else? Will this work? No. 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 So that... If we take that out, that goes back up. Right? I want... Can we... Hang on. Can we do anything with this? No. No. Right. So we can put that... Right, I wonder if we can use the door. Let's... Can we, like... If we pull this up, will the door come down and land on that? Okay, it sort of did, but we now can't interact with it. So it looks like it's almost bypassing it. Is there a way we can move it so that the door comes down on it?
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case.
Oh! Okay, so it oh, right, it did work.
The shell case had been flattened at one end, forming a serrated edge.
Nice. Okay, so... But is that going to allow us to still use it on here? I'm wondering then if we have to use that flattened bit to use on here. No. So that... The
panel wouldn't move.
So... Oh no, I think I was doing it in the wrong order, wasn't I, there? So I think you have to lift it and then use the... I'm hoping that this is still going to let us use that in here. Right, it looks like it is. Excellent. So now we can use the artifact thing in here. Like so. So now that should hopefully let us take this back out, right?
I removed the shell case.
Yes, okay, right. Will this work now that we've flattened it? Yes, come on. Right, okay, that was what we need to... Right, so that was clever.
Another good use for a shell case.
That was
another secret room. Somebody had something to hide.
That is a clever puzzle.
What I was looking for.
A clever puzzle, but I liked that it was... You couldn't really go out of the area. It made it clear that you needed to use what you have. It's quite well done, I think, this game in that sense so far. What is this place? It's very dark. What was that flashing there? Definitely something flashing down there, isn't there?
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
Good question. Is there... There doesn't seem to be any sort of lights that I can see, but there was something blinking down here that I noticed when we walked into the room. Here. What's this?
amazing.
Wow, it's a light.
The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
What is this? What? Is this like a generator?
Turning the lights off wasn't going to help.
Yeah, some sort of generator, I think.
That was more sensible. It was an old circuit breaker, like something from a Frankenstein movie.
Right, it's a circuit breaker. Ah, that looks like something we potentially need the artifact for.
A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
Definitely does look like it has something important in it, doesn't it? What's the deal with all of this then? Some sort of secret room.
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear. Fascist regalia, a message of hate.
Interesting.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
Right, nothing in the desk then. What's... There was something up there. Is it just the flags again?
The flags had faded.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can skip that. So... there is a desk over here with something. Something on the top. Let's look at the desk drawer first. Is it locked? It's not locked. Anything good inside?
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Right, so we're going to need something to decode that then, aren't we? Oh god, this note has been written using a substitution cipher. This means that a different symbol has been used to represent each letter of the alphabet. To crack the code, you must correctly match all the symbols to the corresponding letters. Highlight a symbol, then highlight the corresponding letter. If you make a mistake, click on the Go Back button. Right, I see. So... Right, okay. Interesting. So... Right, so we've got to... So we've got to figure out what each letter is in the code. Is there maybe some sort of a clue around here?
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
That's us. Why have they got pictures of us?
The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone mouldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
Huh.
This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Canchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Canchon?
There's something going on here.
Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size.
That's invasive.
They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys. I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Canchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big. And organized. I was part of it. And people were getting murdered.
That is kind of freaky, isn't it? Very, very weird. Let's see. Is there anything further this way? It doesn't look like it. We can't really examine that map, strangely. The question is, what do we do here? Do we use... Can we maybe use the safe key? Let's see. No. So, I guess the other question then is, if we come out here and we take the artifact, which could be what we need, is that going to shut that door? And I guess it doesn't hurt to try. I get the feeling it will. Yeah, so we can't do that. So we are going to have to... We're going to have to use something else to open that up. I'm not really sure what, but we're going to have to figure that out, aren't we? So let's get back into that room then. We'll have to leave this in here for now. I guess we're going to have to crack this code. That's going to have to be the next thing, isn't it? Oh, this opens straight up now. Nice. So we haven't got to worry about that. Can we... I suppose we didn't try any of this stuff. It looks like the artifact slot, doesn't it, to me? No. It's worth a try. No. Okay, so we're going to have to crack this code on here. God knows how we're going to figure out which letter is which, because we have no idea what any of this says. I mean, I guess we can maybe decipher some of the shorter ones and go from there, figure out some of the letters based on that. But yeah, it's going to be tricky, isn't it? Maybe once we get a couple of the letters in place, though, it will all fall into... I mean, perhaps that's an A? I mean, what other letter would be a single letter? A or I, right? So it's got to be one or the other. Alright then, guys. Well, we're out of time anyway. So in the next one, we're going to try and crack this code, see if we can figure out what the hell's going on here and what sort of, I guess, message is hidden on there. I guess it's going to be some sort of message, isn't it? Or some sort of vital piece of information. But that does it for this one. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, and Lyle for all the support. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you all next time.